They take our Henge. Good game. Woo! That took us way longer than I wanted it to. You know, I've been slacking all season. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and goblins. Welcome back, and thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. Today, we go from Platinum to Diamond with Mega Draw. This is a Selesnya green and white based mid-range deck using the Adventure Shell into a massive Toski draw. Also, we're creating tokens to go very wide within that Toski draw, and then we've got top end within the Henge. So it's Edgewall Innkeeper draw, Toski draw, and then the Great Henge draw. This is why we call it the Mega Draw, and you will draw your entire deck probably every game, which is a lot of fun. The most stressful part about this deck is maybe playing against some of those mill decks that do exist, but you know, if you play it smart, you identify that they're a mill deck, and you try to maybe leave some of those draw engines to the side and just focus on smashing them in the face, you will get the victory. Of course, if you guys do find any value within today's video, please like, comment, subscribe, share the channel to your friends, families, playgroups, whatever. Support on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, our Amazon link, our Great Viking Games link, and our Into the AM link as well. You can download Magic the Gathering Arena Assistant, of course, for free. All of our links are in the Linktree link in the description below, or Google Hello Good Game Linktree, and you'll find it. Let's break down the deck, get into the gameplay footage, and then wrap up with our final thoughts. Of course, we like to do a nice in-depth deck tech here. Mega Draw is a best of one standard deck with an average converted mana of 2.7, 35 creatures, and only 3 non-creatures in the deck with 22 lands. You know, that may seem relatively light for the 2.7, but we have so much draw in the deck that you will be able to draw enough lands to kind of bring that average of your lands up a bit, it would almost seem. Again, you could run this with 23, you could run it with 24. I run lean personally because I flood. That's my simple answer. So I'm running only 22 lands. You know, you could drop a Shepherd of the Flock, taking it up to 23 lands if you want. And, you know, I don't know if I would really ever run it with 24, but, you know, you can make that distinction. There we go, yourself. So with that being said, let's just break down the deck. We've got Edgewall Innkeeper. This is a 1/1, and whenever you cast a creature spell that has adventure, draw a card. So that's basically what the whole deck is built upon. As far as adventure cards that will help us draw, the Giant Killer, we have Shepherd of the Flock, and Lovestruck Beast. It's not a lot, but it is enough. Giant Killer, in which we have 4 of, is a 1/2. Paying 2 mana plus tapping it to tap another target creature. This is great. Chop down for 3 at instant speed as the adventure to destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. So a little bit of creature-based removal here for us, which is quite nice. Shepherd of the Flock is a 3/1 with Usher to Safety for 1 mana at instant speed as the adventure. Return target permanent you control to its owner's hand. Whether we are protecting one of our creatures from our opponent's removal, or we are just bouncing it back to our hand to use it again. Both of these options are totally viable, and we'll break that down more as we go. But before we do, let's break down the last adventure card, Lovestruck Beast, a 5/5. Lovestruck Beast can't attack unless you control a 1/1 creature. We have plenty of 1/1s in the deck that we'll highlight as we touch on them. It can make a 1/1 through Heart's Desire at sorcery speed for 1 mana as the adventure. Create a 1/1 white human creature token, right? So that's quite nice. And of course, the Edgewall Innkeeper itself is a 1/1 for the Lovestruck Beast. So that's all of our adventure in the deck. Branching off from there, we do have the Great Henge in the deck. You know, the Edgewall Innkeeper is our starting draw engine, and then the Great Henge is our late game draw engine. It's a 9 CNC legendary artifact that costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. We can tap it to add 2 green to our pool and gain 2 life. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under our control, put a +1/+1 counter on it and draw a card. So that's really nice. And why I jump to the Great Henge after the Lovestruck Beast is, well, the Lovestruck Beast is a 5/5 that can reduce the cost of the Henge, allowing you to play it on turn 4. which is really nice. You can even use your Luminarch Aspirant on the Lovestruck Beast to reduce the cost of it even further, which is really, really nice. So, you know, the Great Henge is almost free and an amazing draw engine for you. With that being said, Toski is a 1/1 for the Lovestruck Beast as well. This is kind of our mid-game draw engine. A 1/1 with Indestructible, it can't be countered, and it attacks each combat if able. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. We're going really wide with our creatures in the deck, so we'll get a lot of draws through Toski, which is quite nice. So now that we've broken down, you know, kind of what the deck looks like around the edge or the outside, let's get a little bit of a more in-depth look to some of the inner workings. Clarion Spirit, this is a 2/2. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Our mana curve is really light. The Giant Killer, the Keeper, the Sentinel, Usher to Safety, Spirit, for example, Heart's Desire only cost 1. So we can easily cast 2 spells each turn, like giving us, you know, those 1/1 white flyers, and then that's going to be another attacker for Toski's draw, which is really, really nice. One of my favorite cards in the deck is the Jaspera Sentinel, a 1/2 with Reach, in which we can tap a target creature we control to add 1 mana of any color by tapping the Sentinel. This is amazing. So turn 1, I love to play the Sentinel. It's my first card I look for in my opening hands. And then turn 2, I want to be playing the Spirit. And then because the Sentinel Summoning Sickness is off, the Spirit enters play. We can tap the Sentinel to tap the Spirit, giving us 1 mana, white or green, doesn't matter. And then we play a 1-drop on top of the Spirit on turn 2, which would be the second spell cast on turn 2. So on turn 2, you're going to have 4 creatures in play. You're going to have the Sentinel. You're going to have 4 creatures. You'll have the Sentinel, the Spirit, whatever 1-drop you play on top of it, and you know, that Spirit token that it creates as well. So on turn 2, you've got 4 creatures out. Turn 3 comes along, whether you're playing a Luminarch Aspirant, you know, hopefully another Clarion Spirit, and then a 1-drop on top of them both. That would be great. And then turn 4 is Toski, turn 5 Great Henge, stuff like this, right? Or turn 4 Great Henge, depending if you had Toski in hand or not. So that's the general deck idea. We do have a few more things to branch off of, I guess. The Luminarch Aspirant's a 1/1, so it turns on the Lovestruck Beast, as long as it doesn't enter with the Great Henge in play, because then it's going to be a 2/2, right? At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. That's great. The Skyclave Apparition, 4 copies of this in deck, a 2/2 when it enters play, exile target non-land, non-token permanent, and opponent controls until it leaves the battlefield, at which point they will create an XX blue illusion equal to that card's converted mana cost. And 8 planes, 10 forests, and 4 Branchloft Pathways. We're playing best of 1 today. This is you know, my tuned version for it. I really like the deck. The Sentinel into the Spirit is, you know, crazy. The Edgewall Innkeeper draw is very good. And then it doubles down with Toski and even triples down with the Great Henge. So a very, very good deck. The only thing you need to worry about is the mill decks. And when you do run into a mill deck, just lay off the draw. Try to focus on the Spirit tokens and the exile as well. So easy peasy lemon squeezy. Thanks for your guys' time and attention. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, families, MTG playgroups, local game stores, whatever it happens to be. Support financially on Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, Amazon, Great Viking Games, and Into the AM. Download Assistant for free as well. Enjoy today's gameplay footage. We go from Platinum into Diamond, and looking forward to making some new decks within Diamond before we make our final push into Mythic. Take care. Enjoy. All right, going first. I'm not going to complain about mill decks. I think we basically summoned it, I think. And I'm going to pay attention to the match. It's crazy how different I play narrating my games and then just like regularly playing them. It's an entirely different world. We just did it again. I have no words. I'm gonna have to delete these 2 matches. Right, there's no way we can show these. So sad. I mean, I will, because, you know, I don't have time for anything else, but... We'll take the draw. We do have a potential henge. I'm just not paying much attention. Too much talking. Not enough magic. So tired. Maybe if I turn the lights up. Our land here's trash too. But we have henge out if there's no counter. If they do counter, we get a big hit. This is acceptable. Every standard. End our turn. We can play our Spirit and Toski, which is quite nice. We will go first. This is great. Sentinel is my favorite one drop. If you can go Sentinel into Spirit, very nice. You know, more so Sentinel into Spirit into Lovestruck Beast or into Giant Killer. Heart's Desire, I guess. Let's still just go wide. I want to push up the Aspirant in case they have like fight effects, like Ram Through or Blizzard Brawl. No Blizzard Brawl because they're regular forest, not snow. This is a decent hit here, right? For 5 damage, down to 15. Could be a flash blocker. No, we're good. We are golden. Oh, it's a Gruul deck. Cultivate in the house. Interesting. They have the life gain, so they're not too worried about it, right? They just want a big body. We have Giant Killer, though, to correct any issues. Down to 4. They've not done anything. And what they will do, will immediately take care of. Could be a field wipe. It could be Storm's Wrath. No, the Harbinger. It's fine. And then let's kill Garrett. And then Arnie doesn't do anything. And then we just hit for lethal. Oh! We almost messed that up. Oh, we did mess it up! But it doesn't matter. I thought we self-corrected at the last second. Going first is great, but the land here is absolutely garbage. You know, we can't fix it. So I'm gonna keep it. Because if we top deck a Plains, we are in the money, as the kids say. Right? Come on. Sometimes you've got to risk it for the biscuit. And we definitely are here. Oh! I mean, it still works. Just not the way I want it to. I think we still play conservatively. Alright, get that out. The Luminarch's a good play there, I think, as well. We'll go there next. Wow. Have you ever seen a deck work so well? So poorly, right? This is as terrible as this deck could ever go, but then at the exact same time, as well as it could ever go also. At the... Wow, like, this is happening off of 2 forests. you guys. Isn't that insane? Wow. Woo! What in the world is happening? Our opponent is just gonna scoop. You know, this is crazy town. We'll give him a little heart. They could wipe the field, right? There's lots of those going around. Interesting. Even just our land in general is like, where is it? What land? I still want to double play. Yeah, maybe let's just send the big body in. That's probably more appropriate. It's crazy how wide we've gone off 2 forests. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bodies on the board out of 2 forests. Woof. Just Valkyrie. It's a play. It's a card. Does its job. I'm just dumbstruck by what we've got going on here. Oh, Vessel's great. They gain life from that. Now we're unstoppable. Bounce that back. Bump this into play. Let's swing in with the beast. I'm sure they block with the vessel. End our turn. Oh, we had 2 Jaspera Sentinels. Have I gone crazy? I'm sure we had 2 Sentinels. We don't have an exile pile, and it's not in our grave. My head is turning to soup! They're doing really well for themselves, all things considered. I guess that's important to us. Toski draw. Let's get it. They must be bringing things back from the grave as well. So they're just looking for life gain, I guess. We just go for it. We want the draw. Some stuff. Okay, we do get the land. I was gonna say, are we gonna even get a land? That's our second play. Alright, so we just replaced those 2 that died, which is fun. We got a nice draw out of the whole thing. How they survived this matchup, I do not know. -3/-3 to everything that's not an angel, I guess, maybe. Because we just have you know, Toski draw engine online. They do a very good job with this life gain, though. We can't let them hit 27. Go all in with those flyers again. Let's send this big boy in too. This is tapped, so the Shepherd can probably go in as well. That's 9 attackers. Oh my gosh. We have 43 cards in our deck still. If they do hit 27, we have the Giant Killer to take out the Valkyrie and get rid of the +2/+2 ability on everything. They take the Lovestruck Beast damage. And we get a 6-card draw. Woof. Another Spirit in play. Then let's throw a Sentinel in the mix. Triple Spirit trigger. And yeah, that's that. Okay. Toski is just so oppressive when it pops off. We're on the draw. I'm pretty impressed with last match. I've actually never had the deck pop off like that. It just works so well. I hate mill decks. We're always getting matched against them. So we really want to focus on our Spirit. Use the Apparition in conjunction with the Shepherd to just be getting rid of all the crabs always. It's just big boy rogues. That's even more annoying. No attacks. Ah. Ooh. Removal. Another crab. Not funny. Mill for 6. What a Josh. Double blocks. Take out the Enforcer. No attacks. We just exile everything until they hate their life. No, until they want to play something that's not mill. Maybe that's a better way to say it, right? They're already displeased with the first. The second is going to be glorious, and then when we bounce it, it's going to be even better. In our turn. It'd be cool if they tried to remove one as well. Another Enforcer. So this is annoying. I want to be going after those crabs, but they're just lacing in these freaking rogues. We need a Giant Killer for that other Enforcer. I mean, we could have taken it, but I'd rather get the Exile. We're at 33 still. It's not the worst. It's not good, though. Oof. Try. We trade with the Enforcer if we get the chance. Interesting. We should spread those out for a Heartless Act, I guess. The Rogue Rope. Nice. We'll patiently wait it out. Oh. Well, since we're getting bounced. Have that. Doesn't even matter. One card in hand. That Petty Theft worked nicely. Too bad they didn't bounce one of our Skyclaves. That would have been cool. I do want to take care of these crabs, but the rogues are our priority. Oh, another land. That hurts, right? That's a 6 mil every time. This is a mil for 2 every time. This way we get a couple draws if we don't attack and we did push up the Shepherd. It's not my favorite play, but you know, we have to bash in. Like, they need to be forced. Oh my god. We're getting punished for not taking the crabs. But those rogues would have beat our face in. So much land. I love it. We just go for it. So they'd be silly not to trade the thief with the aspirant, in my opinion. No, they're not gonna. They're just gonna take the damage. Just smart. Crabs are alive. Right, everything that mills is still alive. We're at 21, only 6 cards though. The land they win. The rogue they basically win. Chief's Thirst, no win. I want to see if we can get a kill first. Maybe we should have went for it. I probably should have went for it. I don't know. Should have done it first. We should have taken the crab first. And we're not playing the Innkeeper. I think we win. We definitely should have taken that crab first, though, last turn. Right? It needs to be a draw spell for them to win. I think it's removal. Yeah, it is. Let's go up to 23. They can hit, it doesn't matter. We could tap them both and just hit for lethal. Fashion way. Wow, so close. 3 cards left in library. Yeah. Woo! It's most stressful playing against Mythic. Again, we're on the draw, which is a funny way to think of the deck because there's so much draw. But I'd rather still be on the play. A Ginger Brute? Oh no, this is all that glitters, Jazz. I am nervous. Frightened? If they get life gain, we're screwed. What's this going on? When it leaves the battlefield. Interesting. Trigger our spirit here. Just going as wide as we can. We could play Toski next turn. I think we should. Just like apply so much pressure that they're like, what's happening? They have no mana. Let's trigger the spirits again. I think that's a nice play. We can hit for 4. That's good. This is good. Field assembled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Attackers in play. Toski hits the board state next turn. Good game. You just are running people over. They bricked, but whatever. One more match. We've got this. We are on the draw again. This match, we're going to focus on Lovestruck Beast turn 3, Henge turn 4. Toski, I guess, turn 5. Ooh. Not my favorite plan, but I think it's still best. Maybe we can outvalue them. I'm worried, though, because they're on the play with life gain, right? Mono white life gain on the play is not... Oh. Well, I mean, it doesn't change much. They have vigilance, so all aboard. No attacks. East in play. Henge the turn after. Still super worried. Right, they're gonna be making angels and stuff soon. We need a Luminarch Aspirant off the top. Or not a Luminarch, Skyclave Apparition. That's better. I've been sitting all day. My tailbone is just like fried. Oof. Alright, they go up to 25 here. We triple block. Nope, we should not have triple block. That really hurt. That really hurt. But they're not exiling our Lovestruck Beast. Right? So this is something that's good. Right? This is a better outlook on what just happened. Valkyrie in play. Gross. They can't hit. I mean, they could try. Woof. This is not okay. I don't think we're making it out of this one. They play another Valkyrie's game. Like, in a big way. No, that's not gonna happen. Not worth our time. Let's get out. Let's get a new one. We are still on the draw. Every game we're on the draw. Hey, at least they didn't play turn 1 speaker. As we are so used to seeing. Savior. Okay, that's equally annoying. Haven, gross. Luris right out of the gate. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, what are you doing, Billy? We're not attacking with much. As Luris and the Savior combo mambo. Maybe if we push up the beast, we grab a Henge and it gets reduced lots. How to deal with Luris? I do not know. Use the Lovestruck Beast. Pay for it. It gets bounced back, so, you know, that's alright. Huh? I guess. Use that mana up on that. Go to Toski Town. We have to get this dog out of sync. Somewhere, somehow, some way. Our turn there. We have a shepherd. Replaying the dog. Oh no. We do the exact same thing. Protecting Toski this time. And then they get a nice hit here. Where's my exile? Right? I have that somewhere. The life gain they have is upsetting. We need to draw a Great Henge, though, I guess, to gain life, right? So the Savior can sack itself onto the Apparition, and then they don't take any combat damage, and the Apparition survives. I don't know why they didn't do it, but hey, that's fine. That is totally fine. Maybe they wanted the Apparition in the grave. I'm not big-brained enough. Ooh, more Saviors. Those hurt. Could double block Lurrus. And those Saviors are so annoying. We strike back. Push up the tokens. They have 4 attackers. Alright, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, basically. I mean, they've got plenty of life. We do get the draw. We need a Great Henge. Oh, Spirit's not bad. Aspirant's not bad either. Skyclave, we're in trouble. We do have reach, though. Blade, relatively annoying. We have lots of blockers for this turn. Ooh, another Haven. Kinda gross. Need to keep Giant Killer up to kill the Haven. If possible. We'll just send out some blockers for it. For now, anyways. Come back out of the Sentry. We need a life gain engine. We are not sitting very good there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. 1, 2, 3, yeah. We have to hang way back here. The blade can't discard right now. Oh, shoot. I was not thinking of the defensive haven. Damn it. We should have played our creatures and stuff after. Okay, that's very bad for us. This can trade with it, and I think that's quite a bit better. We'll tap the Aspirant because we don't want to be trading with that. And at least the Shepherd can, you know, defend against a Haven relatively well. If they get a Skyclave, we're dead in the water because we just tapped. Oh no, we've got a flyer over here. Never mind. I was going to say we just tapped our reach creature, but we'll be okay. Alright, Haven is relevant. This seems straightforward to me. Right, I don't think that's a good attack. Both dogs would need to be sacrificed here. Oh, no, they can sack. They have, or they can discard is what I mean to say. No, they do the sacrificing instead. That's good for us. That's so good. Still looking for a henge for life gain. 43 cards in deck. Lots of drawing left to do. I'm gonna hold up the Giant Killer. I mean, we have a Faceless Haven here to deal with as well. I think we draw it out, and that's going to be our second card for the turn. It's too tempting not to take, right? Luminarch Aspirant, I just have to do it. Now we can snag the Haven. Ha ha ha. That's what we should have done last turn or the turn before as well, but we'll get there eventually. That is very nice, very nice, very nice. One more win. Have we been on the play at all? Question mark? I honestly don't think so. That's alright. We will survive, like we always do. Barely. Okay, this is perfect. If only we were on the play. Only we were on the play. I hope we don't get stomped. Don't shoot. Shoot my Sentinel. Oh, they are. Dang it! I'm upset with you now. Better hope they have two. Of course they do. Who are we kidding? Yeah, Bone Crusher Giant coming at ya. The Sentinel is worth doing it to, though. Take our draw plus the token. That's good value. Hit for 2. We have an apparition. If the giant hits play. Hold the multiverse. Wow, they are really looking for a wipe. So don't fold in the second draw engine. Another bubble. take our hit. I mean, it doesn't matter, I guess. Let's trigger the spirit. They need to wipe here. I don't want to play the beast in case it is just a petty theft, right? They can really easily deal with that. So I want to like make it hard to deal with it. They have to find a sweeper, basically. And they do. Alright, start drawing again. Everything is gonna be okay. Maybe. We don't know this. Just maybe. Wagon. Nice. And then a stomp? No. No. Aggressive, bro. Let's just see what they do this turn. I want to pull these giants out of their hand. I mean, they can play them both, which is unfortunate, but... Oh. Questionable. I guess they have a counterspell, probably. Let's just go into draw central. There's the counterspell. Coming at you. 100%. Alright. It's been dealt with. So start taking draws. Not what we would have really wanted to see, but it's alright. They probably have another wipe, I guess. We're looking for a Toski with our henge. Let's hit for 4. Not a bad amount of cookies, right? So here's the wipe. You know, they can't resist it. Okay. Wipe. Minus to kill something. Okay, grabbing life. 3 mana. Have they played a land this turn? Oh, just Doomscar for 3. Okay. This we knew. Our side goes.
I will miss you.
There it is. There's our little guy. Take the casket. We get our Lovestruck Beast back. Double draw. Land City. And then Toski. For another draw, why not? Wow. Okay, so they need a 3rd Doomscar. Ooh, a Trawler, that's just as good. Right? That's very good. Oh, and Toski's a 2/2. That's annoying. So let's do this. Doing all we can. We get some draws this way. I'm sure they just take a Skyclave for the 4/4. Whatever, right? Wish we had that mana. But we can tap them next turn, and they'll have to deal with it, right? I think that Giant Killer saves us by being in play. Deep Press. They need to wipe the field, but then they lose their Trawler. Leave a Henge in place, so even if they do wipe us, you know, we have Toski smashing with a Henge. Oof. They take our Henge. Good game. Woo! That took us way longer than I wanted it to. You know, I've been slacking all season to hit Diamond and to hit Mythic. Normally we do it in like one day. 15 hours was what we did it in one time. 9 we did it in another. And today, you know, this month it's going to take us like 20 days. So, you know, we finally do get there. Let's take a look at the deck and wrap up thoughts. The deck works great. You know, it can really hurt playing against mono red on the play. It can also really hurt playing against mono white when they're on the play. What do? They hurt any deck on the play, I think. And, you know, the mill decks can kind of be tricky to deal with as well. But I'm having no issues with it at all. Let's pull up our deck statistics here. And this is MTG Arena Assistant. So we go into our statistics. This is like Mega Draw. I think it's actually this one here. Yeah. So we're on the play 26 times and we're on the draw 22 times. So, you know, that's really good. And the matches that we were losing really seems to be, you know, that mono white's really hard. The mono red just destroys us. So that mono red is by far our worst matchup, 1 and 6. You know, these are kind of off-flyers, even though they're at 0% and very bad. That 6 loss really stands out for us. But you know, a lot of the other decks we're going undefeated against, which is quite nice. So that's always good to see. And you can check out your own deck statistics within Assistant. And you can see our ladder here, our win rate kind of fading away. We scoop down, but we're getting it back. You know, it is pretty cool, and you get to see our statistics here. So blah, 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 blah. You know, great things for the deck. There it is. Cheers, you guys. Enjoy. I hope you had a fun time, and we'll see you soon.